There's a tale that remains untold, a story whispered in the hearts of men, carried in silence, masked by smiles. It's not a story of heroism but of endurance. It's not a tale of celebration but of survival. This is the journey of men, their quiet battles, their invisible wounds, their silent cries. Today, we'll venture into the depths of their pain, into the moments they never speak of, the burdens they bear, and the tears they shed when no one is watching. From the moment a boy enters this world, the weight of expectations begins to settle on his small shoulders. He's told, boys don't cry, and so he learns to swallow his tears. As he grows, society molds him into what it demands. Be strong, be successful, be the provider. Don't show weakness. At school, he's teased for being too emotional. At home, he's scolded for not being good enough. A single misstep, and the world brands him a failure. He learns early on that his worth is tied to his achievements, and anything less than perfection is unacceptable. Fast forward to adulthood. He has a job, a family, responsibilities. He works long hours, often sacrificing his health and dreams to ensure his loved ones never lack anything. But who ensures he doesn't lack love or understanding? He sits at the dinner table surrounded by family but feels like a ghost. His efforts go unnoticed, his sacrifices unacknowledged. His spouse points out the things he didn't do. His children demand more, and his parents silently expect him to do better. He doesn't complain because he's told that's what men do. And so he carries on, a silent warrior in a battle no one sees. In love, he gives his all, his heart, his time, his loyalty. But love doesn't always reciprocate. A breakup shatters him, but he's mocked for being too weak. A divorce leaves him hollow, but he's told to man up. He cries in the dead of night, clutching a photo or a memory, wondering why he wasn't enough. Society doesn't allow him the space to grieve. It demands he move on, even if his soul remains trapped in the past. Few talk about it, but men too face abuse, emotional, physical, and verbal. A man in an abusive relationship stays silent because no one will believe him. A child bullied at school grows into a man with scars no one sees. He tries to forget, to bury the pain, but the wounds resurface in moments of solitude. He questions his worth, his identity, his very existence. Loss is universal, but men are often denied the right to grieve. When his father passes away, he is expected to arrange the funeral, comfort his family, and move on. When his child is lost, he is told to be strong for his wife, even as his heart shatters. He stands at the graveside, tears welling up, but he doesn't cry. Not because he doesn't feel the pain, but because he believes he isn't allowed to. Failure is a cruel teacher, and for men, it's an unforgiving one. A failed exam brands him unworthy. A lost job makes him feel useless. A missed promotion turns him into a disappointment. He sits alone, staring at the bills he can't pay, the family he feels he's failed, and the dreams he can no longer chase. The world tells him to try harder, but no one sees the effort he's already put in. Depression creeps in like a thief, stealing his joy, his energy, his will to live. He smiles at work, but feels empty inside. He laughs with friends but cries alone at night. He wants to talk, to scream, to let it all out. But he doesn't. Who would listen? Who would care? He's afraid of being judged, of being seen as weak. So, he suffers in silence until the weight becomes unbearable. In the shadows of life where no light dares to tread, a man walks alone by his burdens he's led. His heart a fortress, his tears unseen, a silent warrior in a world so mean. They ask him for strength, they demand he provide, but who mends the cracks in the walls of his pride? They take and they take, but seldom they give. In his silent torment he struggles to live. From love's cruel sting to failure's bite, he fights his battles in the dead of night. No hand to hold, no shoulder to lean, just the haunting echoes of where he's been. Oh, the boy who was told be a man, now carries the weight of a lifetime's span. But deep in his soul a fire still burns, a hope that one day the tide will turn. To the men who weep when no one can see your pain is valid, let your heart be free, for behind the mask there's a story untold, of a man's quiet strength, of a heart so bold. Let this verse echo in the hearts of men, a song of sorrow again and again. For every tear you hide, every pain you suppress, is a testament to the battles you bless. To every man out there struggling in silence, you are not alone. Your pain is real, your battles are valid, and your emotions matter. The world may not see it, but your strength lies in enduring, in surviving, in continuing to give, despite the odds. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Let's break the silence. Let's tell the untold stories of men. For every tear shed in silence, let there be a voice loud enough to echo through the ages. For the silent warriors, this one's for you.